Welcome to a Royal Garden of Eden, Royal Court Coronation 2022. Please allow me this brief moment to remind you all to silence all electronic devices. Masks, hand sanitizer, and wipes are available at the rear of the auditorium. And to our viewers via live stream, thank you for attending. This afternoon, we are delighted to welcome you to a royal garden so opulent and abundant with majesty. Today, we will officially coronate the 10th Mr. Albany State University and the 80th Miss Albany State University. The King and Queen's Court are represented today by royal gentlemen, attendants, class kings and queens, and our campus registered student organizations. We are excited about this coronation program. Mr. and Miss ASU and their royal court are the embodiment of class, professionalism, grace, and style. May we journey to the place of creation and cast our golden eyes upon the forbidden fruit of ASU. Now that the stage has been set, let's just take a moment to say thank you and farewell to the 9th Mr. ASU and the 79th Miss ASU, Gregory Nance and Brianna Adams. Thank you both for a job well done. Your platform implementation and commitment to ASU will forever be remembered. Please continue to serve as a beacon of light for all to see. Farewell to you and best wishes. Job well done. Now, before our new king and queen join us, we will present their royal attendants and royal gentlemen who are responsible for supporting our kings and queens and assisting them with the duties of their reign. Each of them were coronated in a private ceremony before this program began. The second attendant to Miss ASU is Miss Desniere Billings, and the second royal gentleman to Mr. ASU is Trajan Harris. Desniere Camille Billings is the eldest daughter of Shabrika Gilliard and Travis Billings. Miss Billings is a native of Albany, Georgia. Here at the unsinkable Albany State University, she is majoring in health and human performance with a minor in forensic science. Her campus involvement includes being an active member of the Pre-Alumni Council, the Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students, and the Forensic Science Club. She has the pleasure of also serving as Miss Forensic Science. Miss Billings enjoys researching, reading books, and spending time with her family. She dreams of one day becoming a medical professional and eliminating the racial, ethnic, and cultural disparities in the healthcare system. Trajan Javier Harris is the son of Katina Harris and Danny Baker Jr. He is a senior criminal justice major from Bainbridge, Georgia. He is a former Lance Corporal in the United States Marine Corps, the pole march of Delta Xi chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and a student intern in the Office of Student Engagement. Trajan is also Mr. Fresh Life Modeling Troupe. With the pursuing of his degree, Trajan wants to become a homicide detective. Ladies and gentlemen, the second attendant and second royal gentleman, Desniere Billings and Trajan Harris. Kaylin King is the first attendant to Miss ASU, and Dion Griffin is the first royal gentleman to Mr. ASU. Kaylin King is the daughter of Derek King and Damika Brown from Americus, Georgia. She is a 22-year-old senior majoring in health and human performance. Kaylin is the president of Student Activities Advisory Board, also known as SOB. She is also a student intern in the Office of Student Engagement and a member of the glorious Gamma Sigma chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. As a young lady aspiring to enter the world of sports medicine, she plans to become a physical therapist, hoping to help people from all shapes, sizes, and different age groups. Dion Malik Griffin is a senior criminal justice major from Savannah, Georgia. He is the son of Jill Griffin. His campus involvement includes SGA Political Action Coordinator, Career Services Ambassador, a scholar of the Law School Admissions Council, and the current president of the Pre-Law Club. His future plans are to take the LSAT and attend law school at either University of Georgia or Howard University to become a music entertainment attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, the first attendant and second royal gentlemen, Kaylin King and Dion Griffin. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and join us as we welcome the 10th Mr. Albany State University, Johnathan Bryce Holloway. Johnathan will be adorned in his kingly regalia by the 9th Mr. ASU Gregory Nance. Mr. Johnathan Holloway is a native of Atlanta, Georgia, and the youngest son of Crystal Moore and Jeffrey Holloway. Johnathan has a passion for helping others and giving back to the community. He is a part of numerous organizations on and off campus. Johnathan is a former member of the Marching Ram Show Band, Pre-Alumni Council, the ASU Honors Program, and the founding president of the ASU Golden Peaches. He is also a proud member of the Rotc chapter of Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia Incorporated, where he currently serves as vice president. Johnathan is an avid volunteer with the Boys and Girls Club and Rams in Action. In his free time, Johnathan loves to sing, read books, and spend time with his friends. He aspires to become an educator and one day become a president of an HBCU. His life motto is, if there's a will, there's a way. Now our wonderful king will present his acceptance speech.
Hold fast to your dreams. To hold means to keep pushing, growing, striving, and never letting go, even when some may deem you unworthy. Your dreams are unplanned visions that have been granted by God or a higher power to motivate you to keep pushing forward and to keep going. My dream is to have an impact on those around me. However, my whole is something far greater than what can be explained. My whole are the nights that I could not sleep, or the moments I wanted to give into the darkness. However, God told me to be patient, and as He was molding me for my blessings to receive them. My whole is my family, who have supported me endlessly, especially my mom, a.k.a. Miss Shirley. Thank you for sacrificing the early mornings and the late after-school nights. You have shown me that regardless of the situations, that I am still blessed through the midst of the storms. Mom, I love you. My whole includes my friends who cause me to laugh when I want to cry, who accept me for who I am. Shakia, a.k.a. Smalls. You are usually the one who said, I brought you out of your shell. However, you're the one who helped me realize who God is and helped me cultivate my love for him. You was there for the times I couldn't have no one to be there with me. And you allowed me to grow, and you showed me what a true friend truly is. Thank you. To my mentors, Nicole and Ms. Robin, thank you for pouring knowledge into me, helping me with my transition from high school to college, and being a source of encouragement. To the men of the highest type, the brothers of the Rotc chapter of Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia, Fraternity of America Incorporated, thank you for your endless love, support, and brotherhood. Thank you for encouraging me as I embrace on my journey to become the 10th Mr. Albany State University. Lastly, but not least, thank you to Brianna Pierce, the 8th Miss Albany State University, and my Royal Court, for being a great and supportive team. And remember, as we serve in our respectful positions, remember to serve with an open mind, open heart, and have grace and humility. Lastly, but not least, to the unsinkable and indestructible Albany State University Ramley, thank you for trusting me with this position, for allowing me to hold on to this title, for supporting me regardless of how you may feel. Remember that we are a remnant, and behind every golden ram is a remnant. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
Thank you again, Mr. Holloway. And yes, everyone, please return to your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and receive the everlasting 80th Miss Albany State University, Brianna Marcia Pierce. Brianna will be adorned in her queenly regalia by the 79th Miss Brianna Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Miss Brianna Pierce a round of applause as you all take your seats. Now, Miss Brianna Marcia Pierce is the daughter of James and Kadesha Pierce and Tasha and John Lennon. She is a senior health and human performance scholar hailing from the Baton Rouge, Louisiana, by the way of Snellville, Georgia. Since the start of her matriculation at Albany State University, Brianna has been exceedingly involved in her campus community as she serves as Miss Holly Ambassador 2021-2022 for the esteemed Holly Ambassadors, social media chair for paraprofessionals promoting progression, and is a member of the glorious Gamma Sigma chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Brianna is also a member of Alpha Kappa Mu National Honor Society. She aspires to practice nurse midwifery in Houston, Texas, in order to eradicate the disparities that minority women face in the medical field. When she is not in the classroom or serving her community, Brianna enjoys devoting her time to her family, friends, and practicing different forms of self-care, which include crafting and working out. Miss ASU will now present her acceptance speech.
Galatians 6:9 states, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." Perseverance has been a constant theme throughout my journey to become the everlasting 80th Miss Albany State University. I remember the day I told myself I will be Miss ASU like it was yesterday. June 22nd, 2019. The day of my freshman year orientation, to be exact. I stepped foot on West Campus, nervous as ever and eyes bright as ever, to get ready to start my new journey in life. It was then, in that moment, I internally set my goal to be Miss ASU and never took my eyes off the crown. Perseverance has been a constant theme throughout my testimony. My testimony is one that I hope will inspire my student body to never give up on what is already destined for them. In March of 2021, I ran for the position of Miss Junior and did not get it. While I thought that position would be a part of my journey to become Miss ASU, God had other plans. When I lost, I remember talking to God and said, "What are you trying to teach me?" His lesson was that he wanted me to stay persistent and not to give up on my goals. And I did just that. Fast forward to March 20th, 2022. I became the 80th Miss Albany State University elect. When I reflect on the moments leading up to me representing the 10th largest HBCU in the nation, I reflect on moments of determination, perseverance, laughter, tears, and most of all, faith. I would be remiss if I didn't first thank God for seeing me fit for this position. Thank my mom, my dad, JL, and Kadesha for being the most supportive parents a girl could ever ask for. I love you all. Thank my grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and siblings for motivating me near and far. Thank the student of Office of Student Engagement, Dean Williams, Mr. Green, Ms. Taylor, Ms. Redden, and Ms. McKinney for supporting me while I ran. Thank you to my friends for always being there for me through the ups and downs. The glorious Gamma Sigma chapter and Delta Eta Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated for the sisterhood that is unexplainable. My campaign team, P3, the esteemed Holly Ambassadors, and the Albany State Ramblings. To my royal court, we did it. Congratulations, each and every one of you hold a special place in my heart. And last but certainly not least, to the exalting 10th Mr. Albany State University, Johnathan Holloway. I am so grateful to have a king by my side who supports me. And I am so proud of you for not giving up on what was destined for you. Continue to create a legacy for the future Mr. Albany States to come. My gratitude for my support system is one that words can't explain. I can't thank you enough for supporting me from day one. I am so thankful to be a part of a legacy so genuine and impactful as I'm standing on the shoulders of 79 Miss Albany States. And that is something that I do not take lightly. I am extremely excited to officially show the unsinkable and indestructible Albany State University that this is truly a place of endless possibilities. Thank you.
Thank you again to the ever beautiful Miss Brianna Pierce. Now, our king and queen will be serenaded in song with an ensemble tribute from the students of the ASU Visual and Performing Arts Department.
Good afternoon. To our king and queen, we hope these songs motivate you and uplift you. Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Lead me, guide me every day. Send your anointing, Father, I pray. Order my steps in your word. Please order my steps in your word. Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Lead me, guide me every day. Send your anointing, Father, I pray. Order my steps in your word. Please order my steps in your word. I want to walk worthy, my calling to fulfill. If you order my steps, Lord, and I'll do your blessed will. The world is ever changing, but you are still the same. If you order my steps, I'll praise your name. Lord, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. I'll do what you say do. Use me, Lord, to show someone the way and enable me to say, storage is empty, and I am available to you.
Lord, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. I'll do what you say do. Use me, Lord, to show someone the way and enable me to say, my storage is empty, and I am available to you, to you. Let your glory fill this place. Let your all-consuming fire fill this tabernacle and purify our hearts. Surround us in this place and breathe new life within us. Send a refreshing glory and saturate our hearts. Rain on us, breathe on us, shower down, shower down. Send your spirit, Lord. Rain on us. Breathe on us. Shower down. Shower down. Send your spirit, Lord. Jesus, you're the center of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from you. You're the heart of my contentment. Oh, for all you do, Jesus. You're the center of my joy. Thank you.
Everybody, let's give another round of applause for that amazing tribute. Thank you. That was certainly a performance truly fit for royalty. At this time, we present to you our class kings and queens. For its representative, the sophomore class has sent Brianna Stark and Takayas Dixon. Miss Brianna Stark serves as Miss Sophomore and is a nursing scholar hailing from the Macon, Georgia. Brianna is the daughter of Carlos Hughes and Gino Hughes. Mr. Takayas Dixon is the royal escort to Miss Sophomore. Mr. Takayas Dixon serves as the royal escort as well as a junior criminal justice scholar hailing from Sparta, Georgia. Takayas is the son of Dita Dixon. His future plans includes a commission to the U.S. Army as a second lieutenant with a specialization in cybersecurity. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sophomore Brianna Stark and her royal escort. The junior class is represented by Miss Kayla Burnham and her royal escort, Dedrick Wadley. Kayla is a junior nursing major from Perry, Georgia. She is the daughter of Katina Wheeler and plans to pursue a career as a traveling nurse. Mr. Dedrick Wadley serves as the royal escort to Miss Junior and is a junior biology scholar hailing from Columbus, Georgia. He is a legacy Golden Ram, and his parents are Dedrick and Anita Burke Wadley. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Junior class Kayla Burnham and her royal escort, Dedrick Wadley. Now, Mr. and Miss Senior class are Kaylin Kempson and Terence Celestine. Miss Kaylin Kempson is the daughter of Gary and Ingrid Kempson and serves as Miss Senior. She is a biology major from McDonough, Georgia, with future plans to receive a master's in public health and become a healthcare administrator. Mr. Terence Celestine serves as Mr. Senior and is a marketing scholar hailing from Atlanta, Georgia. His parents are Melinda and Terence Celestine. He plans to pursue a career in business. Golden Rams, Mr. and Miss Senior Terence Celestine and Kaylin Kempson. So far, the Royal Court has truly been a very elegant and beautiful experience. But of course, our Royal Garden of Eden would not be complete without the steadfast presence of our elegant and debonair organizational kings and queens. First, we have Talia Griffin and Terence Page as Mr. and Miss Anime and Geek Organization. Talia is a senior biology major and is the daughter of Tamika Griffin and James Griffin Sr. Terence is a sophomore mass community major and the proud son of Terence Page Sr. and Tracy Page. We present to you Mr. and Miss Anime and Geek Organization. The Cultural Exchange Club has sent Mr. Christian Andrade Herrera as Mr. ASU International. Christian is the son of Javier Andrade and Gloria Herrera. Christian is a senior chemistry scholar. Golden Rounds, we present to you Mr. ASU International. Mr. and Miss Criminal Justice Club for this year is Zyquavius Finch and Alexandria Mickle. Alexandria is the daughter of Alexander and Faith Mickle. She is a junior criminal justice major. Zyquavius Finch is a junior dual major in criminal justice and sociology. He is the son of Courtney Finch and Adrian Fuller. We present to you Mr. and Miss Criminal Justice. Mr. and Miss Crimson and Cream are Serenity Lewis and Kelston Lackey. Serenity is a junior health and human performance major and the proud daughter of Rodney and Nicole Lewis. Kelston is a senior mass communications major and son of Emily Lackey. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Miss Crimson and Cream. Now, welcome to the stage, Miss Collegiate Women of Empowerment, Alacia Green. Miss Green is the daughter of Lad and Kendria Green. She is a senior respiratory therapy major. We present to you Miss Collegiate Woman of Empowerment. The dynamic ladies of the Delta Rho chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is represented today by Talia Bowden. Talia is a senior health and human performance major and is the daughter of Tandrick and Donna Bowden. Talia Bowden is Miss Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. Armani Graham is Miss Divas Mentoring and Miss Fresh Life Modeling Troupe. Armani is the daughter of Kimani Graham and Arkisha Robinson and is a senior psychology major. We present to you Miss Armani Graham. Miss Empowerment is also represented here today by Joya Chester, the ladies of Collegiate Women of Empowerment. Joya is a senior health and human performance major and daughter of Dominguez Chester and Shelby Boston. Please give a round of applause for Joya Chester, Miss Empowerment. The anointed ASU Gospel Choir has sent Kaya Burston as Miss Gospel Choir. Kaya is a senior psychology and criminal justice major. She is the daughter of Ronald and Rosalind Burston. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss ASU Gospel Choir, Kaya Burston. The university's official hosts and hostesses are represented by Raja Brandy and Antonio Jenkins. They are Mr. and Miss Holly Ambassadors. Raja is the daughter of Ray Charles Turner and Louise Turner. She is a junior psychology major, and Mr. Antonio Jenkins is a senior health and human performance major, and is the son of Kevin Jenkins and Stephanie Jordan. Mr. and Miss Holly Ambassador. Mr. Housing and Residence Life is the James Henry Gregg III. James is the son of James Gregg Jr. and Joy Gregg, and he is a senior nursing major. Presenting to you, Mr. Housing and Residence Life. Now I present to you the most intelligent of ASU, Tia Pitts and Christian Andrade Herrera as Mr. and Miss Honors Council. Tia is a junior business management major and daughter of Grady Coleman and Jeanette Burks. Mr. Honors Council is Christian Andrade Herrera, representing the Velma Fudge Grant Honors Program, Mr. and Miss Honors Council. The Ignite Freedom Organization has sent to us Miss Brittany Canoose as Miss Ignite Freedom. Brittany is a junior psychology major and daughter of Alton and Nikisha Jones. Golden Rounds represent Miss Ignite Freedom, Brittany Canoose. Now, our African American Male Initiative on campus sends Ricorian Dean. Mr. Ricorian is serving as Mr. Mel's mentors. He is a senior marketing major and son of Sharon Dunson and Lamisha Dean. Ricorian Dean, Mr. Mel's mentors. Miss Paraprofessional Promoting Progression is Camille Estrel. She is a senior psychology major and daughter of Kimo Estrel and Kanya Torado. Representing our campus peer coaches, Camille Estrel. MAPS is the Medical Association of Pre-Medical Students, and representing them today is the Miss Crystal McClellan. Crystal is a junior biology major and daughter of Crystal and Cassandra McClellan. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Maps, Crystal McClellan. Here today representing the Pre-Alumni Council is Mr. Pre-Alumni Council Eddie Matthews IV. Eddie is a senior music major and son of Eddie Matthews III and Wanda Desdunes. Mr. Pre-Alumni Council. Here representing both the Pre-Law Club and the Psi Sigma chapter of Alpha Phi Omega National Service Fraternity, Inc. is Mr. Dominique Woodard. Dominique is a senior criminal justice major and son of Troy Woodard and Melinda Milner. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pre-Law Club and Mr. 1925, Dominique Woodard. Next, also representing the Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students is the lovely Michaela Ferguson as Miss Pre-Med. Michaela is a senior health and human performance major and the daughter of Michael and Chandra Ferguson. Representing MAPS is Miss Pre-Med, Michaela Ferguson. Now, representing this university's ROTC and soon to be our country is Natera Perkins and Nigel Trim. Natera is a junior accounting major and the daughter of Natisha Perkins. And Nigel is the son of Michael Trim and Narika Martin Trim. He is a junior health and human performance major. We present to you Mr. and Miss ROTC. The sisters advocating for stronger sisterhood have sent to us today Miss Sass and Mr. Pink and Black, Isis Jenkins and Rufus Brown. Isis is the daughter of Ben Sanford and Robin Wilson. She is a sophomore biology major, and Rufus is a senior sociology major and son of Rufus Brown Sear and Monique Fent. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sass and Mr. Pink and Black. Now, I present to you from the Office of Student Engagement, their representative, Miss Justice Coates. Miss Justice is an ambitious freshman health science major and the daughter of Jaconis and Jacovia Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, Miss Student Engagement, Justice Coates. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for attending this ceremony and helping us celebrate. Your presence has made this evening a complete and undisputed success. We wish all of our campus royalty a prosperous reign this academic year. There is one final presentation that we would like to make, and that is our special thanks and acknowledgments. Please welcome Dean Deidre Williams, our Dean for Student Development, to the stage.
Greetings, Golden Rams. Greetings, and thank you for joining us this evening. Just a few announcements before we make our acknowledgments and formally close these proceedings today. First, I'd like to remind our students and those joining us via live stream that registration is open for spring semester 2023. So don't forget to register for classes, and your FAFSA applications are open as well. I also like to remind you all, if you need help with our student academic support resources or in our counseling center, all of those things, make sure that you take advantage of those because we are here to help you. So if you need help, please reach out to any person, faculty, or staff member on campus. And lastly, I want to invite you all to celebrate with us. I know we've had a trying few weeks here on our campus, but to have a great time this week for our homecoming celebration. It's the greatest of all times, remembering the time, and I remember my time here as an alumnus, and I hope that you all plan to join us for our festivities. Our student engagement team, our student affairs team, our alumni team, community stakeholders, and all have really contributed a lot to making sure that this here homecoming celebration is the best yet, and so we encourage you all to participate. I won't go through all of our homecoming activities for the week, but I would encourage you all to follow student engagement on all of your social media platforms so that you can stay up to date on what activities are open and available, and they're all free of charge for all students. So make sure that you take advantage of that. But specifically on tomorrow, on October the 10th, our annual Student Government Association homecoming kickoff will be held in the amphitheater here on the East Campus at 5 p.m. Attire is ASU Spirit, so wear your ASU gear and come out for some fun, food, the cheerleaders, the band, and all of the above, and enjoy as we officially kick off our homecoming celebration for this week. And on Tuesday, and this is actually a community event as well, so not only are our students welcome, but our community members are welcome as well. We have Praise on the Lawn, which will be our gospel explosion. We have members of our community that will be participating in this program, but our headliner for the occasion is our anointed ASU Gospel Choir. But we will have, go ahead, clap it up. But our gospel explosion will also feature gospel choirs from our Doherty High School and from our Monroe Comprehensive High School. So we're really excited to welcome those young scholars here on campus and celebrate our homecoming festivities. And then my last announcement will be the Golden Glitz Gala. You all said, Dean, we want a prom. Some of us missed our prom and we want a prom. So Dean and team are giving you all a prom. So we will see you all Wednesday in the ballroom, dressed to the nines, looking good and having a good time. Don't forget to check your emails and social media so that you make sure that you vote for the prom king and queen of our Golden Glitz Gala. At this time, I would like to make a few acknowledgments. I want to say thank you to our campus royalty for being present and participating on today's program. Thank you to the families for joining us today who have allowed us to be present in the lives of their students. They are a shining example of what all young people should be, and you should be very proud. So if the parents, family, and supporters of our young people who are presented on the stage today, if you please stand and be recognized at this time. Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you to the faculty, staff, and administration that have made this program possible. Thank you all for joining us via live stream and all of our social media platforms. At this time, I would also like to acknowledge our 10th president, President Marion Ross Frederick, who is here with us in the audience. President Frederick. As well as members of her senior leadership team who are present, Dr. Terry Lindsay, our Vice President for Student Affairs, and Mr. A.L. Fleming. I'm trying to put an eye on him. I know I saw him earlier. There he is, who is here present celebrating with us. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Special thanks to the Office of Student Engagement and the Rural Court Advisory Team, yours truly, Mr. DeMarcus Green, Ms. Sydney Redden, and Ms. Shayla Taylor, Mr. Reginald Christian, Ms. Vanessa McKinney, Mr. Dion Thornton, Mr. Eric Tabert, Mr. Trenton Blakely. Also, we'd like to acknowledge Aladdin Food Services, Facilities Management, our Student Engagement, Work Study, and Student Assistance. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. Just as a note, as we get ready to officially close this program with our alma mater, and it is listed on the back of your program, we ask that no one come to the stage. We have some official photographs that we must do before these young people are officially dismissed and some of our young people that we're holding backstage. We would like to formally invite you all to a lawn reception that is being held adjacent to this building. So if you just go out into our lobby, and if you can go out the doors here to your left and make your way out to our lawn reception, there will be an opportunity, particularly our families, that you'll be able to take some group photos and take official photos. We have decorations and such out there so that you'll be able to do that in a little bit more comfort during the reception program. So once we do close this program with our alma mater, we ask that everyone clear the facility so that we may get our official photographs for this occasion. Again, we thank you for joining us. And last but certainly not least, I would just like to say, go Rams.
We dearly love you, whose walls are inscribed with knowledge so true, so solidly built on this foundation, a union of work and inspiration.